Now let's get into BTC. So on the weekly chart, it's a very simple game here, guys. It's holding the 200-week moving average, closed above it on Monday. So on Monday, that's today. It closed above the 200 is really nice. We're just dancing on it here like a, what's it called? Little, yeah, it's not a dreidel, is it? Yeah. Anyway, we're dancing on it. As long as we're holding that level, I'm okay. And I'm also in a Bitcoin long here, excuse me, because I see good risk reward in that the 200 is a great level in terms of managing that risk. And additionally, we had the bullish engulfing candle that ripped through the 200 and that previous price action. So I think we are going to get a rebound here. It just doesn't maybe look like it right now. It's compressing for a relief move, kind of like my squiggle here, and I'll get rid of that because it's a bit ugly. But that's kind of my thoughts here. We've got a major level at 75,000, which I think is going to be a tough nut to crack. And historically, we tend to bounce around into September, October, making either a new low or going sideways. But this is a good spot for maybe a relief rally like this one here. So either into the 10-week EMA at 66,000, also the short-term holder cost basis, which is in that region. But again, we're closer to the end than we are the beginning here, guys. So sometimes we can be a little bit too cute by half and put an arbitrary date on things where we go, oh, I'm only going to buy in October, September. But right now you're being given an opportunity to buy Bitcoin at 63,000. So the longer this goes, the risk reward is slowly increasing. We're in this interesting regime where the short-term holders and the medium-term cohort seem to be doing all the heavy lifting of selling on the market. Now that supply is going to dry up eventually. The reaction in the price is all these shorter term people via ETFs and others panicking and exiting. Meanwhile, the long term cohort is accumulating Bitcoin or at least sitting on their hands. They are not spending, they're not exiting. That cohort is growing, 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 not doing anything. So that's a really positive sign when this, front end, this shorter term stuff begins to peter out and exit, which it looks like it's happening. We're just seeing a point where it's just exhausting itself, not going any further. But the long-term holders are the story here. The fundamentals have not changed in Bitcoin. Medium cohorts and people who have held Bitcoin maybe in the short to medium category are now starting to roll over into the longer term cohort, diamond handing it, putting it in cold storage, adding to their positions over time. Rate decision, 30th of July. So the end of the month. This is going to be fascinating. Markets are pricing in, they're going to keep it on hold. I think that's likely case. And if they raise interest rates over this next period of time, I mean, it would be a big surprise. And Hormuz would have to, I don't know, the oil supply would have to almost completely stop, I think, for that to happen. But let's just have a look at the prediction markets for the 29th current. So 64%. This is actually a really high percentage, 35.8%. And I think this has probably gone up a little bit overnight for them to actually raise interest rates. Now, if the Fed keeps rates on hold and doesn't raise interest rates in this environment, I think we're going to see a bit of a turn for Bitcoin here, particularly with us regaining the 200-week moving average and we're slowly grinding higher. That could be a bit of a signal to the market. All right, well, it doesn't matter how bad inflation might look or expectations forward might look. They're going to have to start showing some liquidity and increasing the I guess helping markets ease their way out of this. Got higher for longer rates, but right now it's kind of this no man's land, and it can't maintain this pace for a while. Markets are addicted to liquidity like heroin, and the spending is coming. So, hi guys, thanks for watching this short clip of my Monday market update. The full version covers 20, 30 minutes, however long it goes. I look at the entire market, what I'm seeing, opportunities for investors, and that drops every single Monday to your email and also into the Discord. If that is something you want, as well as Altcoin Bible, Talking Crypto, Thinking Rich, bi-weeklies, workshops, which we run every single month for all our mastermind investors, make sure to click the link below and have a quick chat with Elliot to see if you're right for the mastermind level, and then we can level up and you can have Joe and I on the call with you every week